this is my worst video. Well, maybe not my worst, but it has got me 181,000 views, nearly 200 subscribers, and made me $296. And yet it's one of my worst videos. So why did it work? Well, first of all, the video is about how to turn off your camera on Zoom. Okay, fair enough, because the beginning of the pandemic, everybody was moving on to Zoom, lots of people for the first time, and they wanted to know how to turn off their camera. The video only goes for 90 seconds. 96 seconds actually, and that's relevant because the last 6 seconds of the video are just blank. Just me looking around, looking where do I hit the stop record, and I forgot to edit that out. If we look at the video here, you can see that the lighting isn't good. I kind of look like I'm stumbling. There's ums and ahs in there. This video is not a great video. There's no fancy editing. There's no great storytelling. There's nothing funny in it. Okay, so you can see that that video has got a lot of room for improvement. So why is it one of my top performing videos, and why did it generate $300 in ad revenue for me? If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I give tech tips on lots and lots of different things for people working from home, and yet most of those videos don't do well. But my top performing videos is really interesting. I go into Studio, YouTube Studio, into the analytics. Actually, I search under content here, and you can sort your videos by the most popular. In other words, you click on views, which ones have had the most number of views. And generally, those are the ones that are generating the most revenue for me as well. Now, I've got videos on all kinds of topics, but as you can see, the top ones are all about Zoom. Is that just because, well, Zoom is the flavor of the month at the moment? No. Yeah, of course, I have done things like I've improved my thumbnails and my titles and my descriptions, but I've done that for other videos as well, and they still haven't performed well. But look at these ones. I want you to look at something very carefully here. How to change your profile picture on Zoom. How to add a profile picture on Zoom. Those two are competing with each other. They're both answering the same question. How do I turn off my camera on Zoom? How do you mute yourself? How do you turn off your microphone so people can't hear you or hear the background noise? Okay, recordings on Zoom. Audio test again. Flip the image. Have you noticed something? And the mic test, how do I turn off my camera? All of these are about how do I look, how do I sound on Zoom. All of these are about what impression am I going to make to others. And yeah, and then of course we get onto things like how to set up Zoom, how to sign up, how to share your screen and things like that. Now, I've had a quick look at the jobs to be done framework, and I thought, that explains why these videos have done well. Now, I know very little about JTBD, jobs to be done, but the notion is this, is that when somebody comes, for example, to YouTube to work out how do I turn off my camera, they're actually using that YouTube video to achieve a certain result. Of course, there's the functional one, which is I want to hide my face. I want to turn off my camera. How do I do that technically? And that's what my video answers. But there are two others. Apart from the functional, there is the social. And the social is how do I want to be perceived by my colleagues, by people who are going to be seeing me on Zoom. And maybe you're going to be you want to turn off your camera because you feel that you are not good enough or that you don't like your appearance on camera. A lot of people feel very uncomfortable on camera. How am I going to appear professional? How am I going to appear? So we've got the functional, but then we've also got the social, okay? And then the third one is the emotional. And so I get comments, for example, on my videos, people will be searching for things like, how do I hide my face? Or people will make comments on the video saying, I don't like looking at myself. I don't enjoy, some people may never even look in the mirror. And so those three things, if you tick those three boxes, okay, the functional, but also the social and the emotional, those are the three things that I think why my videos, those top videos, have done so well in generating revenue for me on YouTube. So if you're creating videos or other kinds of content, blog posts or social media posts or things like that, then maybe that's an approach that will help you as well. Especially if you're doing how-to content, then don't just explain, hey, here's how to do something, but see if you can tap in to that social need that people have got. How do they want to be perceived? And also that emotional, how do they perceive themselves?